All right, and now that we've wrapped up sports, we're going into part 3 of Anime Book Club, where we are covering Konosuba. God's blessing on this wonderful world. Again, nice, light, funny series. Definitely had some interesting things happen in these these episodes. If you're just looking at it based on in relative to the season, it might seem like an awkward place to stop, but story wise, we are continuing into the next season. We're gonna finish everything, all the episodes that are out right now. That's what we're gonna cover. So yeah, and then maybe after the movie is supposed to be coming out soon, so maybe after we'll watch the movie or something. But yeah, let's get right into it. Episode 7.
Oh man!
All right, so boom. You know what? I honestly, I think I might take a back seat to episode 7, 8. I would very much like to do the recap for episode 9.
All 9?
No, I want to do all
9.
Yo, I already know why,
but yeah, as you know, Jesus, JT, we got to get some foreplay first.
Oh yeah, JT don't know nothing about that.
Oh no, trust me.
Oh God, Kylie, no.
Crazy.
I have multiple sources. No.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
On some Chris Broussard. Yo, you remember real quick, when Chris Broussard used to do that? Chris Broussard used to be like, I have multiple sources that tell me.
Yo, y'all are crazy.
All right. So episode 7, we had they wanted, they had to make some money because they're deep in debt thanks to Aqua. And they went to go do a winter mission because winter's the hardest. So they went off to go kill some snow sprites. And as we saw, it started off just a little suspect in general. I mean, the episode started off with Cosmo in a chair, but then when they were picking the mission, Darkness wasn't questioning it. It seemed like too easy of a mission for no one to have accepted. And then they go on, and then it ends up getting intense. Darkness ends up getting exactly what she wanted. A strong monster comes, shit gets real, and Kazuma ends up actually getting killed.
Yeah, that was funny.
That shit was hilarious.
Because I was like, yo, please put your sword down, otherwise you're gonna get body. He looks up, shoot. Nigga, yeah, I think they got his head cut off rip. I was like, damn.
And then he was literally, they were like, you lived a hard life here. Things didn't work out. You had the other goddess Eris, like, I'm gonna send you back to Japan, and you're gonna be reincarnated into like a rich family and have like a nice, easygoing life. He was like, oh my God, this is great because how difficult my life was here. Like, yeah, pretty much. Unless Cosmo really thought he had a chance at going back to Japan and things working out great, and he felt a little soft spot for having to leave the world. And then Aqua pulled him right back after she bullied the other goddess. Yeah, so that was a nice little fun episode. It was funny because I was watching it. I don't fully remember what was going on, but I just the way it just went from this really could be the end. And if you don't really know what happens, you might think that maybe he goes back. They send him back to Japan, and he like tries to get back. He's like, oh no, I need to get back and help them or whatever. That would be a normal anime plot, like he backs out and then he goes, oh no, I couldn't leave him. But yeah, no, it's not it. Aqua was useful.
She was. It was funny, the dialogue that was going on between Ares and Aqua.
Yeah.
She was saying like, yo, and she pats her, bro. She's like, all right, I'll send them back.
She's like, all right, hey, no. And Cosmo was like, wait, they're pads? What? Right before he gets sent back, he was like, I still like them though.
Yeah, that was funny.
Episode 7. Again, episode 7 and 8, not a whole lot happened. Episode 8. Yeah.
Episode 8 felt like the most filler episode in a filler series ever. Like,
yeah. For real.
But at the same time, Yeah, no, that shit was just mad funny. But at the same time, you can't. I feel like you can't consider it filler just because you're introducing a new character, and then also they finally get a house.
Yeah,
so,
also on some like on some real world shit. They got a house now. They lit in there too.
Yeah, facts. Episode 8 was cool. You meet Wiz, who's like low key a like leader in the Dark King's army, even though she doesn't want to be, and Aqua just bullies her because she's technically an undead. And after they kind of put her out of a job, and then they get an opportunity while Kazuma goes to learn a new power to try and exercise this house, and if they do, they get to keep it. But the thing about the house is spirits keep coming back after they're exercised. But yeah, they go and try it. I don't know if someone else wants to just cover what happened.
Basically it was just spirits and the story that what do you call it? Aqua was telling in the beginning that they kind of like didn't even pay attention to actually was the truth. Like the spirits were taking over like the dolls. Yeah,
bro. What's the name of that movie? Annabelle.
Exactly.
And the doll that was sitting there in Cosmo's room, I was like, I'm looking at the doll, I'm like, yo, that looked just like Annabelle. And then one second, it was just a whole bunch of dolls running around.
The whole shit of the two of them, like him and Megami, were they were just like, yo, every time Megami does this, he was like, I'm just gonna go use your veranda for a second, and then she pulls him back, just like when he tried to leave, and he was like, no, we got to do everything together. We're loyal allies, and he's just like this. Bitch.
It's like we're like brothers, only closer.
and then he was like, I thought Crimson Demons didn't go to the bathroom.
And then she said that later, like 2 minutes later, when she's using the bathroom, and then he's like, "All right, your time's up." And then they're running, and she's like, "Yeah, we don't use the bathroom." So I'm like, "Wait, what were you doing in there then?"
Right. That's a fact. She was just sitting there with her pants off.
Childish.
Yeah, she's underage too, which is like so.
Sure. But Kazuma almost caught a case.
Oh my god!
He kept his eyes closed.
Kazuma almost caught a few cases.
Speaking of which, yes, episode 9. All right, so boom. Episode starts off with these two niggas acting wild weird, right? Going back and forth past an alleyway. Here comes Kazuma strutting through the town hall, minding his business. Having a nice, pleasant walk. He's like, oh shit, there go my niggas. I be adventuring with them sometimes. You're like, yo, what up? I forget what one of them's name was Dust.
Yeah, no.
And the other, I forget what the other was.
Keith was the other one.
Yeah, Keith and Dust. Like mad weird names.
Mind you, this is the first time they're being
right.
We never like, oh, these are my friends, by the way.
He was like, he just introduced them like we've seen them all. We be doing adventures together. When?
No, they don't do adventures together.
They just know each other.
Yeah, they just met. They probably met at like the bar or some shit.
All right, so they're like, yeah. He's like, you know what's down that alley? He's like, nah, what's down there? It's this magical shop, B. Go in there. It's for male adventures only. Once I saw that in the subtitles, I was like, oh, it's about to go down. So they go in, right? And I'm off rip. I'm like, oh yeah, we in the strip club. It's lit. So he just looking around. They see all the anime girls scantily clad as usual. Would expect nothing less. Turns out they're succubi. And it's basically just a bar where you go to order good dreams. And the succubi was explaining, yeah, as an adventurer, you be out there in the stables and stuff, and you can't be beaten off. Basically, honestly, that's basically what she said. She's like, you got a lot of pent up energy. Basically, what she was saying is, yeah, y'all don't even y'all can't beat off, and if you try and come at a girl, no pun intended, that
Antonio,
yo, that's a fact. Then the girl's gonna attack you. He was like, damn, that's crazy.
No. They didn't just say attack.
You're gonna chop off the wee. So he's sitting there filling out the card, and I'm not gonna lie, my man's was out here asking all the questions. He was like, so in these dreams, what's going on? Oh, you can be anything. You can be a king. Where can it be? It could be anywhere. It could be a bathhouse. It could be a stable. What type of girl? Any girl. Nah, where he got me when I was like, oh, he's about to catch a case. He was like, so like, how old does the girl have to
Are
be?
there
And I
any
was
age
like,
restrictions?
and I'm looking at the TV. I'm like, yo, Cosmo, sir, help, help, police, police. Oh man, it was crazy. She was like, nah, anything you want. And I'm like, damn. But you see how they had the camera angles, almost like a POV, just straight from her head, and the Yiddies was just out here bouncing. I'm
just kept
like,
rubbing it. I
Yo,
was
can we
like,
talk
what
about
is
how they was in there and like everybody like not even take one step back. Can we just talk about how like the titties on anime characters are just like
in this show in
ridiculous?
particular?
Oh my goodness,
wow.
it is so.
They're
dry.
laying the fan service on heavy, but because it's
Oh,
a
big facts.
it's like whatever.
Like,
Yeah, because the lady that's at the bar that gives all the notification in the job, her joints be out here like,
yeah, even when they're just talking, like in the mansion and shit, and the girls like aren't in their normal,
yeah.
like when they're in their normal clothes. But no, when he was there, like, and I thought it was great, and this just shows us like why it's so funny because I thought about it after, where I was like, I'm like, I know that he's not into Megumin like that, so it's not that he's gonna go for like a younger girl. I'm sitting here, even though he's asking, right? I feel like it's because he's only 16. So he was like, oh, like, and she was as she's on stage, she was like, yo, some people like to bring it back to their childhood and have like a strong woman come and
When
take
they brought up
advantage of
that
them.
visual, I was like,
Yo,
you know
that
what?
shit was hilarious. Like
I'm
that,
not mad at
was
it.
like, and then I love how he was like, so it could be anyone, like even like a 2D waifu, and she's like, I don't know what that is, but yeah. And then he's like, you guys, he basically was like, you guys aren't getting in trouble. Like, there's no copyright or anything. Like, if you're using their likeness,
Like, it's a dream.
yeah, she's like, it's a dream. Like, no. And then that was when he asked the age thing, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, like they're really hilarious because it, like when you watch it, it's just like you said, like it just sounds like he's gonna ask some real like R. Kelly creepy shit. Like he gonna be like, so what? How young can they be? When like when I thought about it more, and I'm like, it's definitely because he's only like 16, and if he were
what
to
would
go
you
with someone
consider
older,
underage?
yeah,
Exactly.
age ain't nothing
That's
but a
crazy.
number. But
man, oh man, this episode continues to get a little bit more crazy, man.
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead, pick up JT.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't want to take
before we
him away
continue,
from you.
imagine if a business like this was real, how much money it would make.
I would have half my check in there.
Yeah,
Wow, half your check.
that's a lot. I got billed, so I don't know if I could do that.
Oh, that's a bill. She said it to the bill collection. You know, you know what I was thinking? I'm just thinking about, damn, anybody who listens to this is gonna think I'm like the biggest like pervert and creep. I'm really not. Like I'm just a down to earth person that likes to have fun. Wholesome. I really am. But
word. You like that massive fun.
The freaks come out at night. We only
it's true. We always do this shit at like 12 a.m. So
yeah.
But yes,
if this shit was real. Listen,
off rip, I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all don't even have to give me a dream. Like off rip, I'll pay y'all money up front. The woman that the succubi in the actual bar.
Oh, you don't have to. I'll pay you just for being.
Like I don't need the dream. Yeah, I don't need the dream. You take how much vitality you me. I'll rest up. I got a mansion now. I don't know if you heard. I got a mansion. It's the haunted mansion. It's filled with spooky Annabelle ghosts. All right, it ain't nothing to a player. But
that's funny.
As we continue, they go to dinner, have crab, which I'm like, damn. And they were like, yeah, crab is like a mad delicacy. And I'm like, dang,
that crab looks so good.
It did look good.
Oh, good.
Anime food always look good. The way the crab was coming out of the legs perfectly.
I kid you not. Damn. I remember watching Naruto like way back when I was younger and seeing the ramen. I was like, oh my god, ramen looks amazing. Had ramen for the first time. I'm like, this looks nothing like the ramen on Naruto. I want my money back.
No, but like, yo, that crab. And honestly, I would be so down for trying the liquor in the crab show.
Yes,
that
sounds like it'd be good.
And that's why homie went to bed early because he basically was like, all right, well, I'm not trying to get my dream ruined, so you know, I'm not drinking at all. Like I'm trying to stay away.
Like, yeah, I gotta sleep normally.
Yep. So I'm going to sleep early. Yep. You continue from there though.
Tried it, and he was like, I can't sleep. I'm gonna go take a bath. Maybe it'll relax me, which it did. He ends up kind of like nodding off in the bath. And the lamp ends up blowing out, whatever, right? He wakes up, there's somebody undressing outside the door.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, word. Oh, wait a second. I nodded off. That means I'm dreaming. In steps darkness. Oh, yeah. And then she comes in, she's out here just mad naked with like a single cloth.
That was her washcloth.
Her washcloth, holding her like her triple G breastises, right? Somehow covering them all up. And I'm like, damn.
Nah, she just the nipples. That's all I got covered.
I mean, she doing a good job of it, but yeah, and he thinks he's dreaming, so he's just wait, like what's going on? Then he starts ordering around. She has no idea what's going on. He's like, nah, nah. When she was on her knees and he stood up out the bath, I was like, yo,
the energy
this is wild.
The energy.
He's really about to slap her in the face with it. That's crazy. But
I was very disappointed.
Through the roof.
Oh no,
he was like, yo, I think I'm dreaming.
I was disappointed too. Because man was the first thing he said was, all right, wash my back. Nigga, what? Excuse me? That you're in a dream and that's the first thing you think of?
But
Wash
that's like
my back?
Well, that's a typical JT. That's a typical JT thing to say. Foreplay. God damn, Justin.
Foreplay what?
Foreplay.
If you don't, for who? Nigga, if you don't go and suck one of those breastises, nigga, foreplay. I was washing my back foreplay. I ain't doing nothing for me. Ain't doing nothing for her. This is ridiculous. My man's got her butt naked on her knees, and we talking about washing people's backs. Nigga, that was your job.
Yo, you just gotta think about what he asked for after the back washing, because you gotta think in like Asian cultures, especially the Basque guys, all this thing, and like it's in general. It's like you take a shower with someone, it's supposed to be sexy. So it's what he asked for after. He was trying to build it up, and then just darkness out here. Like, is this normal? Like, what? I don't understand.
Darkness. You want to talk about frauds? You want
to? Oh, that's a fact, Miles. You are 100% right. You are 100% right. Talk about fraudulent.
Yeah, darkness is a whole fraud, bro. Because I was out here thinking that she was a freak, but then my man, bro. My man's was really like, yo, like come watch my back. Like, yo, you not gonna come over here? Like, yo, he really like, over. He really was sitting down. He's like, yeah, so come over here. Let me show you something. And she's like, yo, is this how you talk to me? She's like, but when does you come over? Like, she's like just confused.
Nah, darkness is this freak, but she just can't look at Cosmo like that. But yeah. My son Cosmo was like, yo, like I picked an older adventurer, and like I always knew darkness, like I figured she had a good body, but I didn't think it'd be darkness. But all right, he was like, "It's cool."
That's funny. And then no. And then when darkness is getting frustrated, she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna call Mega Me." She's like, "That's fine. They can come too."
The more, the merrier.
That was so funny.
I was like, "Damn, we really about to have to slap a Pornhub logo on the bottom of the right screen."
Oh my god! Yo, probably should that be the cover?
Probably a bang. Probably a bang, bro.
Just no. I gotta do the browsers. The bottom.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, browsers. I was gonna say black draw, but there's no black people, so it's really wild. Like, old girl lives off of being disrespected and treated like, and just like, oh man, she literally like the episode before was like, or 2 episodes before. Yeah, she was like, oh, I think the Shogun's gonna make me do things that I don't want to.
Hopefully he has tentacles. Hopefully his tentacles.
And all Kazuma had to do was say, "Wash my back," and she folded like a deck of cards.
She did. She was mad shy.
Yo, it's just because it's Kazuma, son. I'm telling you.
Nah. No, because she gets off to when Kazuma respects her, like in regular light, though. Like, so how is this any like?
It's different when it's all right. She's inexperienced, son.
Man, I've just been like, it ain't gonna suck itself. So
yeah, JT, you had that energy your first time.
The first time,
that was your energy.
My very first time, or
yeah.
That's beside the point. I wasn't in an anime. I wasn't in an anime. First of all, the girl didn't look like that. And second of all, I'm not
basically,
in the
she
magical
did.
world. If she did, then it might be a different story. All right. And would the subtitles be there or not? I'm just trying to figure out how things are gonna work.
JT's mouth would have been moving all crazy, and then he would have seen like 2 words.
That's also another thing that's really fun about watching the subtitles because it'll be like 1 word on the subtitle, but they say like 3 things. And I'm like, what?
But
That be
yeah,
messing you up.
so please, you gotta see y'all are slandering darkness until my son Cosmo's like, you really don't know what's gonna happen next. Like, you gotta dry me without using a towel.
Yo, that's what I was saying. That's what shit got freaky.
That
And
was
that's
wild
when
too.
that's when she was like, oh, what? And then she was like, I guess, and she was with the shits. See, foreplay.
And then Aqua ruining everything as usual. My gosh. Total
Bro.
Kagura. And then the succubi that was supposed to be there gets caught, and he's just like, "Yo, I'm gonna protect you." Why didn't he just? He could have easily just said, "I don't know why he didn't just say, yo, she's here for me. Y'all mind your business."
Because he didn't want them to be like, oh wow, he's really nasty. Like, there's a reason that only the male adventurers know about this stuff.
Right.
I feel like everybody should know it's male only. It's not like it's hidden. It's literally just in an alley.
Yeah,
Gone. But then they knew what a succubi was. So clearly,
it's to me, it's just like if you walk in on 7th Ave, you've seen the porn DVD places. Everyone knows about them, but you don't be wanted to be one of the people seen walking into it.
I mean, but once you get caught with the stuff in your hand, like once you get caught with the dildo in your hand, you gotta own it at that point.
But that's the thing. He didn't, because as far as he was concerned, they were just like, "Yo, she broke in here. You're the only dude here, so she came after you." And sis was really like,
"You goddamn right."
She really went, "I messed up. Like, I guess I'll just accept my fate. They'll kill me. Don't worry about it." My son Cosmo really turned into a hero, and they changed the whole art style for him.
Yep.
They changed the whole art style when he was just standing up blocking.
Man's dead looked like what's his face from My Hero Academia. He looked like All Might. Yo, he dead looked like All Might.
No way.
Yo, rewatch that. Tell me you don't look like All Might when All Might's like all powerful. Don't fear, citizens.
Oh, because they never show his face fully?
Because they never show his face fully. Yeah.
Strong?
Yeah. He don't got no eyes. It's like, silence, young Midoriya.
My son Cosmo's really like, yo, honestly, I felt so bad for him because I probably would have been looking forward to having some tailored dream like that too.
Yeah,
and then
it was looking forward to that
snoo. And then snoo. Yo, oh, man. And then to think that if it wasn't interrupted, something probably would have happened with darkness. And then that happens, and you're just like, wow. So not only was the whole thing with darkness messed up, I didn't even get to have my dream, and I didn't get to drink the liquor and eat more crab, and now I just get beat up. Like,
I don't know though, because I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we all, like, you guys harp on me about my first time. I think if we're all there, you're 16 years old, at the peak of what do you call it? What is that thing called? Puberty. Yeah, puberty. That thing.
What is that? What is that thing called?
Clearly, I haven't gone through it if I haven't. But we were at there, 16, magical world. Come on, niggas not shooting no shots. You got nothing to lose. You technically already dead. What's the worst that can happen? Well, and you've already been brought back. And you already been brought back to life. So if you die, Eris is just going to send you back to an affluent family in Japan. It's a win-win, honestly.
Yeah.
I think I don't think it's about dying. I think it's more so if he ruins the relationship with his group, he's not high enough level to get picked up by another group.
Right.
But he might, because he's got mad luck. So he might get lucky and find a really super group.
True. That's true. He does. Yeah, he's super high.
Just steal panties to the top.
Panties in the rafters.
My man.
Yeah, that shit. If we ever had an R&B group, that would be our name.
Panties in the rafters. You know what? I
it's
like
a tough
that
name.
See, that's what we call a callback, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Anti-raid.
That was great. Oh man. That whole scene is great. And then
the show is just too funny. Like it's just wow.
And then it ended with a nice setup in episode 10 with if another callback to episode 7 when they're trying to find a mission, and Kazuma asks what a destroyer is.
And they never explained it.
Giant. No, they did.
Well, they said it's a giant fortress.
It's a moving fortress that destroys everything. It's part of like,
and it was coming. It was honing in to the village.
So this is the first time we actually have something to look forward to in the next episode.
Yep.
Which Miles watched by accident. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah. It's all right. No spoilers.
Yes. But yeah. So I mean, so JT.
Yo.
How do you think the battle next episode is going to go? And also knowing that it is the season finale, so will it be a cliffhanger? Or
knowing that it's a season 2, yeah, I think it'll be the battle. I think it'll be like the introduction to the battle. Like you see the destroyer, and then like after that, it's like and then you go into season 2. So,
okay, so you don't think an actual battle is going to happen?
I don't think an actual battle. I think it's going to be the build up to the battle. Like they introduce the destroyer, and like oh no, and then
what do you think this is? Dragon Ball Z?
Takes 15 episodes for a fight to happen?
No, it can take like 3 or 2.
Well, damn, JT, you just made a very boring prediction part. If you don't think anything's going to happen next episode.
I said it's a setup.
Okay, let's say hypothetically they fought. How do you think the battle would go?
Hypothetically,
let's talk about something else.
Hypothetical prediction. I don't have one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to use what do you call it? Mega Meme's gonna be explosion. Aqua's gonna be on some dumb shit as usual. There's gonna be like people jumping off the destroyer, or there's gonna be people on the destroyer fighting, shooting the turrets and whatnot. And Darkness is gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna block it with my yiddies. Oh, be a shame if all you guys got me and brought me back. And you know what? Choo choo, if you guys know what I mean.
Choo choo.
Here comes the train.
Oh my goodness!
So that's
comes the train.
That's where we're at with that. It's a Bronx bound 3 train. Jeez.
Wow.
But and then somehow Cosmo's gonna think of something. And that's how they win it. Also, really quick on Cosmo, did you guys notice in season episode 7 when they're trying to look for a different quest, and they're like, oh, Cosmo, yes, that's me.
See, I told you it started the past episode.
Yeah, one of them says, "Oh, what about this one?" Nah, it's not even worth it. Oh, Cosmo, yes, that's my name.
That's me. Yep, that's me again. Cosmo is like he's just funny.
You see, I had talked about it in the last part, and you guys didn't understand why it was that funny. But now that you see it happening, like, bro, oh man, I love that shit. I'm about to start doing that whenever anyone says,
John, hello.
Yes, I am John.
It is
I. Man. Have you guys watched Shield Hero?
Nah.
Hi. Maybe we'll do that. Not next, but maybe we'll do that, especially as to compare it to Konosuba, because it's literally like the exact same setup, but it's multiple people and they know it's like a video game, and like everything's like a video game, but it's a lot more serious. Yeah, and it's really like literally watching it. I want them to make a game because I want to play through this. Story's really good. It was like one of the best newer animes that came out. I think it came out last season, but yeah, that one's really good. So maybe we'll do that.
Okay.
But so for next week, we will be finishing season 1. So watch episode 10. If you're on Crunchyroll or VRV, episode 11 isn't really anything important. It's just like extra shit. Yeah, let's just watch episode 10. So finish season and then watch episodes 1 and 2. And then after that, it's going to be a little more because it's an odd number of episodes. So it's probably not going to be 3 episodes. But yeah, it might be 4 episodes. But yeah, just so that's episode 10, then 1 and 2 of season 2. All right. Yeah, anything else you guys want to
say? Let's see. What does Justin want to say? How come the succubi he asked for only had like A-cup titties? Like in a world of anime, this man's asking for A-cup titties.
No, you
Not
gotta
even.
remember the succubi isn't the one in the dream. The
Yeah,
succubi
that's
just does it. The
yeah,
succubi is basically
exactly.
coming to deliver the dream and take some of the vitality.
Oh, so they just
Yep,
basically
It's like a
UPS?
waiter,
Oh, so they just a waiter.
pretty
yep,
much.
exactly.
How come he got the inexperienced waiter? What the hell is going on? This is her first day? Jesus.
Yeah, she got bagged early, bro. That's
Yeah,
Yo,
crazy.
come on, man.
poor
And
guy,
like,
man.
can you touch the succubi like in real world? Like not in the dream, but like what's the deal with that?
JT, you're sounding kind of rapey, man.
It's anime, Jonathan. All right. It's not rapey. Okay. It's not even real. Like she said, it's a dream.
Interesting, Jamie. JT, if that's the case, I just don't want to know what you dream about, man. Because
Yo, JT, you sound pretty incriminating right now.
You know what I dream
Yes,
about, Miles? I dream about being over 6 foot. How about that?
JT, you an older man that love all women.
What's
Justin
wait? What's
Kelly.
the what's the Stephen A? You know, Stephen A. Love the ladies. Yeah, Stephen A. be killing me with that.
Oh man. Yeah.
All jokes
Nah,
aside,
for real,
I condone pedophilia.
Facts.
I do not. I don't condone that either. Let's get that out the way.
Yeah.
I got too much at
I
stake.
said we.
Yeah, we.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
as a
Just making sure.
podcast.
Just making sure.
We got your back, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. If but whatever category on Pornhub you watch, that's on you.
A man's browser history is sacred. Damn it.
And on that note, it has been episode 11 of the Sarutobi Sports Pod. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep liking, sharing. Yeah, I mean, I'm really having fun with this, guys. And I feel like we put out some good stuff. So tell your friends.
Yeah.
If y'all
Episode double. It's a double hockey stick episode, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all just share with y'all friends, then we good.
If your friends tell one of their friends, and
Exactly.
their friend tells one of their friends,
It's
They
like
can
4X.
be friends and switch and meet friends. Switch.
and then we're going to the hotels and the motels and the Holiday Inns.
Yep.
Raw.
We did a lot of
Choo-choo.
song references there. Choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga.
Shout out Darkness.
Maybe there'll be some tentacles. Wink, wink.
Wow.
Oh, see now, see, let's talk about me. This man's out here talking about tentacle porn. It's crazy.
Hey.
I didn't say porn.
You did not say it though.
Yo, Justin is bad. Justin's on a fucking roll tonight.
All right. Follow us on Sarutobi Sports everywhere. The YouTube channel is Sarutobi Sports Pod. I'll look out for the videos later on in the week. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Any last words, guys?
Be on the lookout for our NBA preview coming out this week, all right?
Justin.
I plead the fifth. Good night, everybody.